Did you think InDesign was too difficult to want to learn, let alone teach? Well, perish the thought. In this session, you will learn how to create a document and save it to the web in 5 easy steps. We will start by opening a template from the folder provided and saving it as an InDesign document to the same folder. Make sure you are in the Images layer. Press F to access the Frame tool. Click and drag to create the frame, but don't release. With the mouse still down, press the right arrow key once and the up arrow key twice. Use Command-Control-D to place files. Shift-click to select. With the loaded place gun, click in each cell of the grid. While here, use the Color Theme tool to sample colors from one of the images. Select the red color. Option alternate click the button to the right to add it to the swatches panel. Repeat with the tan color. For text, make sure body is selected in the Parallels panel. You also need to change layers to text. Press Command-Control-D to select the plain text file. When you drag out a container, the text flows in styled as body. Zoom in to click on the small import square just below the top left sizing handle. When the cursor becomes loaded, click at the top left page margins and drag to align a frame with the photo grid. Press T for the text tool. Place the cursor before the word with and Shift Return. Select the text and from the Paragraph Styles panel, choose Headline for its style. In the Character Color tab, select our red color. To alter the headline style, use Command or Control with Shift period to enlarge size. Press Option or alternate down arrow to add leading. Style the first subhead with its paragraph style. Double-click to open the Style Option dialog. Change size and leading to 16. Select the red swatch for character color. To style the others, use Quick Apply by pressing Command-Control-Return. Type the first characters for the style name, and when selected, press Return. The next time you use Quick Apply, the style will be selected. Press Return. Continue in this manner until all subheads are styled. We can use a slightly larger print size for the body style. Open its dialog and enter 11 for size and 13 for leading. To fill the frame, use Command-Control-B and select Justify for vertical justification. To identify the images, switch to the text layer, press T for the Type tool, and drag out a frame just big enough for some numbers. Choose the Style Numbers from the Paragraph Styles panel and open the Glyphs palette from the Type menu. Here you can access the special characters available in your type fonts. With the frame selected, double-click on a glyph for the number 1. Add a tab, then double-click on the number 2 and press Return. Continue in this manner to add numbers 3 through 6. Use Frame Options, Command-Control-B, to fill the frame vertically. Adjust the frame using its sizing handles as needed. Switch to the background layer, press the F key for Frame, and drag out a rectangle to cover the page. From the Swatches panel, choose our tan color for fill. Make sure there is no stroke. The color is way too dark, so with the swatch selected, we will create a tint from the swatch menu. Set the value to about 30. You can now share the document with your class or with the world by clicking the Publish Online button. That's it. Rest assured we will go through the process step by step in the time remaining. Certainly, starting with a template and taking advantage of layers and styles can make it easy. You'll be creating resources for your classes in no time at all.